30 years ago, the world had no idea what to expect from the drummer of Nirvana, but in June of 1995, Dave Grohl released an album under the name Foo Fighters that would quietly grow to be a cultural, global rock and roll phenomenon. This is the story of grief, rebirth, and one of the most surprising debuts in rock history. Do me a solid, if you like deep dives into iconic albums like this one, give me a thumb, give me a subscribe. You know how YouTube works. All that stuff helps out, and it also lets me know that you're into videos like this one, the solo album that launched the Foo Fighters. When Kurt Cobain died in April of 1994, the world mourned the loss of a generation's voice, but no one felt the loss more than his bandmates. Dave Grohl was devastated. He stepped away from music. He considered quitting altogether, but the music wouldn't let him go. In October 1994, Grohl entered a studio in Seattle. Over just 6 days, he recorded 15 tracks almost entirely by himself. He played every instrument, he sang every vocal. The songs were raw, fast, melodic. He didn't even want to release them under his own name. That's why he chose the name Foo Fighters, so he could try to maintain some level of anonymity. The name came from a World War II term for UFOs. It fit the mystery, the mythology. It let the music speak first. This Is a Call was the lead single. It was a surreal, kind of nonsensical, but energetic anthem that served as a declaration. Dave Grohl is back. Big Me is a jangly love song that would later get a hilarious Mentos-inspired video, and that kind of set them on the track of having those hilarious videos. I'll Stick Around is probably the most aggressive track. It's often rumored to be about Courtney Love. It showed that Grohl could channel fury almost as powerfully as Kurt Cobain. The album released on June 26, 1995. Critics were pleasantly surprised. Fans were stunned. Nobody expected a drummer to become a full-fledged rock and roll frontman, but Grohl's mix of melodic punk and heavy riffs and emotional honesty, it struck a chord with the crowd. Soon, Grohl recruited a real band, Nate Mendel on bass, William Goldsmith on drums, and Pat Smear, formerly of the Germs and Nirvana, on guitar. Foo Fighters was no longer a mystery project. It was real, and it was just getting started. 30 years later, the debut Foo Fighters album is more than just a solid rock record. It's a symbol of survival, of transformation. Dave Grohl turned grief into creation, pain into power. The raw energy and heart of that first album still shines through in Foo Fighters' massive arena shows today. It paved the way for a band that would become one of the biggest in modern rock. From tragedy came triumph. From the shadows of Nirvana came a new voice. Foo Fighters' debut wasn't just the start of a band, it was the rebirth of an artist. So what is your favorite song from this first Foo Fighters album? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, this is YouTube. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. It lets me know that you want to see more dives into these iconic albums like this. And I also have a Patreon, so if you want to join these super awesome rock stars, it's there for you, and I would appreciate it. But it's not mandatory. You know how this goes. Come on. We all know how the internet works nowadays. But I'll see you next time. Stay fresh, cheese bags.